What's up, boys? This is Actually once again with another video. First off, I'd like to apologize for the lack of content. I had a bunch of matches recorded for you guys and I was going to upload them, but unfortunately the ban list changed and it was all past format stuff, so I didn't think you guys wanted to see it. Plus, I went to an event and some other things barring. I haven't been able to get you a lot of content put up in the last couple weeks. That being said, I have some new matches, a new format recorded for you. I have this deck profile going up for you also, which is also going to be my Spiral Knightmare deck profile for the new format. I finally got all my Sky Striker stuff in, so I'm also going to start bringing you profiles of like pure Sky Striker decks and Trickstar Sky, like all sorts of stuff with that, since that seems to be the best new deck right now, the format. But I wanted to show you guys what I've been playing lately, just to give you an idea of what I've been doing. And then I really like this deck. I think the ceiling's incredibly high on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the profile. So start off just like almost any other Spiral deck that you see out there. We have 3 copies of Super Agent. There we go. 3 copies of Super Agent. He's the best Spiral monster. You want to see him in your hand. He allows you to be able to make double Helix without using your normal summon. It's really good. And then we also play 3 Spiral Tough, because I'm currently playing the Going Second build. I do want to try the Dark Spiral build that some of you guys have seen just in Sing play that plays Spiral to a Dragon and stuff like that. I don't really like playing 3 Spiral Big Red, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. And then I'll bring you another, essentially it'll be an update deck profile of this. But that is for my 3-of Spirals, and then we play a bunch of 1-of just like every Spiral deck does. So for the 1-of level 1 monsters, we have 1 Drone, 1 Quick Fix. Like I said, they're at 1. For a reason, there's a lot of combos you can do with Quick Fix, especially with the Knightmare cards. Drones is broken for the deck. And then we also play 1 Sleeper and 1 Resort. This card's like glued to my hand. I can never get this thing. I can never not open this thing, and it's really starting to piss me off because it's just a brick, but you still have to play him because it's essential to the Spiral strategy. And then we play 1 Master Plan, which I seem to always open this chick too with no discard outlet, and it's really annoying, but like I said, you have to play it. That's it for the main deck Spiral monsters. We do play 1 Knightmare Corruptor Ibly for the Knightmare combos. It also, a lot of people don't play it, but it lets you play around a lot of hand traps too, making her affect last chain link, so that it lets you chain block, and that's really important. And then for the main deck hand traps, I play 3 copies of Ash. It's the best generic hand trap right now, and that's why I'm playing it. And then I'm also playing 3 copies of Ogre. So if I were to go to bigger events, I would probably make room to play Draw and Lockbeard, but at a locals level, Ash and Drolls it's fine. It's honestly more than enough, especially at my locals, because there's not a whole lot of meta decks around. But those are the 6 hand traps that I'm playing right now, and I'm also playing the Going Second build, so keep that in mind. And that's it for the monsters. Then on for the spells. 1-of Spiral spells, 1 Resort because I'm only allowed to play 1, 1 Big Red, and 1 Spiral Mission as ult. I don't want to play this card, but you have to for the combos. And then for the rest of the spells, we play 3 copies of Terraforming, literally just to get to Spiral Resort, because there's a lot of 2-card combos involving Resort, and you want to be able to do it consistently, and especially now that we have Knightmare Unicorn, you can send the Spiral Resort back to your deck without having to play Shuffle Reborn and stuff like that, and it's an engine piece, so it's like, it's really good. I wouldn't play any less. I'm also playing 3 copies of Twin Twister, just because, like I said, it's a Going Second strategy, and there's a lot of Altergeist in my area, and this card's really good. 2 copies of Foolish Burial, it's a really good extender, it's also really good Going Seconds. And then one of my favorite parts about this deck is you get to play a lot of broken 1-of spells. So we have Rhoda, Monster Reborn, 1-for-1, Upstart, Foolish, and Soul Charge. All these ones I just showed you, they're all broken. Soul Charge can outright win you the game and let you do a lot of extra link combos. Foolish can send any monster to your graveyard to set up your rescue plays. Upstart to 39 cards. Reborn, Rhoda, all those, they're just great extenders. So there's that. And then we play a bunch of, we don't play a bunch of traps. Most of them are combo pieces, but you play the essentials. So we play 2 copies of Spiral Mission Rescue. For most of the combos in the deck, you only require 2 along with the 1 Assault. Plus, it's not terrible to draw because you can, like I said, you can keep putting spirals in your hand. And then 1 Spiral Gear Utility Wire. There's a couple of combos, like for example, 2 or 3 card combos. You can end on double Helix with this set along with the rest of your combo, and it makes it really strong. And then the only other trap in the main deck that I play is 2 copies of Infinite Permanence. Like I said, it's an effective way that can be played on either player's turn. A lot of the times, like for example, when you play against Goki, if you have this card, you shouldn't hit the Ice Hold, you should hit the Firewall, and it ends their turn. So that's a nice interaction to keep in mind. Just it lets you play the game. And that's what a lot of decks are trying to prevent you from doing. And like I said, I think it's just really good right now. And that's it for the main deck. On to the extra. We're still playing the 1 copy of Sylvan Princess Sprite. There are some combos that require you to do this, so because it lets you get multiple quick fix summons from the graveyard, so it doesn't banish. Plus, it generates free cards. That's the only XYZ I play. Then for links, we play 2 Spiral Double Helix. This is still the best. This is still the go-to monster in your deck. This is what you want to be making every game. Like I said, it summons monsters straight out of your decks. It puts cards in your hand. It also trades Super Agent. It's like, this is the only card you want to make. You don't need 3, however, 2 is perfectly fine. Realistically, once you resolve the first one, you should be winning. Then for the Knightmare cards, 1 Mermaid, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Goblin. This card's really good. 1 Unicorn, and then 1 Griffin from when you open up the Busted Place. And then for the monsters that are not Nightmares, we have the 1 Link Karibo. You definitely need to play this, especially with a Quick Fix, because if that's like the only monster you open, you can still set up for next turn, and it's really pivotal. Plus, you need it for the extra Link combos. The man himself, Trigate Wizard. Most of your combos in here end on Trigate Wizard and Sleeper. You blow up the board and end on a negate, and that's really cool. I'm still playing the Decode Talker. I see some people cutting this, but at the same time, I don't want to cut it. Simply because there's a lot of times that you find yourself in a position where the only thing you can do is the OTK, and you can't do it without this card sometimes, so you need to play it. This next zone's kind of a flex spot. Honestly, I haven't decided what I should play, but for now I'm trying out Topologic Trisbania. It's really good against Altergeist because it blows out all their back row. And if people don't pay attention, they can summon Scapegoat tokens into the zone that it points out to, and then they just lose the game from there. So keep that in mind. Firewall Dragon. You can do some insane Extra Link combos with this card, and it puts stuff back in your hand, puts hand traps back in your hand that you discarded for the Knightmare cards, and that's really good. And then the final spot goes to Borolo Dragon. I almost never summon this. The only reason it's in there is because you want to be able to summon it on your opponent if they summon a Boroload against you. Because it's really hard to out-Boroload unless you have your own Boroload, and it's really hard to out-specific cards, especially since they're a lot bigger than yours, but this deals with a lot of them. And that's the only time you're really going to be summoning him, is to deal with a problem monster that you just can't deal with. And that was my Spiral Nightmare deck profile, guys. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your patience with waiting with some of the videos I've been posting up. Like I said, I'm going to post some more profiles. I'm probably going to do an updated version of this as the Dark Spiral deck, or I might even do a Sky Striker one, because my buddy Gromits is playing it, and that seems like a really cool idea. But just, like I said, always like, comment, subscribe. We'll have more stuff coming to you later.